We know that throughout the fall, the North Koreans have dragged their feet. We have seen U.S. Envoy Stephen Biegun not being able to hold a meeting with their North Korean counterpart until the later half of January. So can we really expect a comprehensive deal here, especially on denuclearization?
Well, Sherry, we're not going to get a comprehensive deal. I think the experts and the administration itself would be happy if they can even get some modest first steps towards genuine denuclearization. Even that is far from certain. It's true that they finally got some engagement between Steve Biegun and his North Korean counterpart, but there's lots of doubts that any firm commitments were made going into this meeting. So it's kind of a wait and see what's going to really happen. And the risk is, as in Singapore, the president will get so carried away with his personal chemistry with Kim Jong Un that the details may disappear, and we'll end up with another hollow agreement that doesn't actually get the denuclearization process going. I hope not, but that's the danger.
Mr. Ambassador, you take me to my next point. Is this personal relationship between President Trump and Chairman Kim Jong Un an asset or a liability?
Well, I think it's an asset. Of course, we have to take the whole thing with a bit of a grain of salt. I mean, the two leaders are flattering each other and buttering each other up, I think, for political reasons. Clearly they got along well in Singapore, but each is going to be looking out for their vital interests. At least that's Kim Jong Un's approach. I don't think he's sentimental about this. People worry that President Trump, talking about the beautiful letters that he received and how the two of them fell in love, may be a little naive that pure personal chemistry alone is going to actually solve this vexing problem of the North Korean nuclear capability. But again, the experts have tried to tee up something more concrete than Singapore, and I really hope that they have succeeded.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, you have a situation where on the substance, in terms of achieving a deal and detailed deal that's enforceable, that's verifiable, that's actually able to, to set forward what the next steps will be, the parties are still very far apart. So in the meantime, do you think having this kind of level of global normalization of having the North Korean leader essentially feted on a global stage, is that a good thing?
Well, in the end, it is a good thing. I mean, I think we would rather not go back to where we were at the end of 2017 with all this rhetoric about war and little rocket man and my button's bigger than your button and all that. At least the tensions are easing between the United States and North Korea, and at least the conditions for a deal have improved. But the North Koreans are very wily operators, and everybody assumes that if they can have their cake and eat it too, in other words, keep some of their nuclear weapons and get a normal relationship with the United States, that's what they'd like to do. So this process is going to take a long time. We won't get definitive answers from this meeting as to whether he's ready to denuclearize. But if there's no concrete progress, then it's going to raise a lot of doubts about the wisdom of this high-level engagement.